of this toolbox. BT yellow. Okay then, so these are my original plates, as you can see, and I didn't have these on the car, but if you've seen any photos of the car in the last 5 so years, these have been the plates that have been on it, the metal ones. This is where it originally came in, but as you can see, it started going a bit funny here and delaminating, and it started going on the corner there. And obviously the original ones. I really wish I could find more information on this garage. There's all the information I can find now is all the stuff I've put online about it, so if anybody knows anything else, let me know. I'd love to see I don't know if there was one, but I'd love to see a window sticker for this. There's also a Capri knocking around online with this same plate on it, so that's all I can find. I've even gone to the Potter's Bar one and they don't know any information, so if anybody knows anything, let me know. But yeah, this used to be underneath the car, underneath the bumper, because when I was living in Manchester, people would back into the bumpers, and I've already replaced the bumpers once. I just didn't want to be replacing the plate, but now I've got a driveway and they're a bit knackered now, these plates. I'm just going to drill some holes through, put it where it should be, and yeah, that's going to be me. I'm probably going to get some of these remade at some point if I can figure that out. It'd be nice to have the original Southern Cross garages on there. I'd love to find out more about the Capri, but I think that's just a lost cause really. Capri plate down there does say Williams Garages on it, which is in Norfolk. But yeah, let's get doing this. Okay then, so the plan is to drill through these holes with this drill bit, and that should just be enough to get the screw back through it. This is a 5mm drill bit, so it should be alright. It looks like where the screws are going to come through are on the black parts of the, I guess it's going to be the 8 and the F. Which is a bit of a shame. It'd be nice if they went through there, but whatever. And because of that reason, I was gonna put that behind that plate and drill through that way, but I think it's going to deform the metal. So I'm actually going to put this on the back and I'm going to tape it to it and drill through. Hopefully that works. Oh yeah, I am going to drill through my table, I'm sure. There we go, that's nice and neat. Pleased with that. Does it go through? Yeah, fine. Lovely stuff. Just straightening it out a little bit. As you can see, it's a bit bent. Cool. Alright then, look at that. One of these just fell off. End of an era. Get some more of them for Christmas, I hope. Okay, let's go for a drive and talk about what's been going on. Try not to hit the post. So there have been things going on that I just haven't put anything up about. So basically, the Capri's gone away for a little bit of work, and I've changed jobs because of COVID-19. So that's going to put me back a little bit. But also now it means I can do stuff, because before I wasn't really working much, as my whole industry kind of fell apart. I'm sure it'll come back, but for now I'm doing a different job. And also I've had a couple of little things going on with the Escort, and just, you know, also not a lot of time for cars really. I didn't want to make another video about the Capri anytime soon, because I did try and film it, but I was just filming the rocker cover again, and it's just getting boring for me now, so that's why it's gone away. Also, due to the every time I come to it and try and start it, it's an ordeal. I just wanted to get somebody to have a look at that, and so that's off. I think Inky's Garage or Inky's Autos. You can find him on Facebook. A lot of the guys over in West London seem to be using him, so I thought, why not? You know, let somebody who knows what they're doing have a look at it, and let's just like drive this thing, because I've done so much work on that car, and it's just getting to the point now where I've nearly owned it 2 years, which I can't believe, and it sits on the driveway, and you know, it is going to start deteriorating as this one does, because they just sit out, and it'd be nice to enjoy it before any other work needs doing. So with that in mind, hopefully I should get it back soon. He's fixed extracted down to just a couple of things to do with fueling. It seems like the carb rebuild I did and everything on it is worked out, which is great. And also the other things that have been going on recently are this car, when I was driving it to work a few days ago, flashed the full beam, and didn't think much of it, but I started smelling this little faint smell. Also went over a speed bump, and I thought, oh god, it's the radio, you know. So quickly drove to work, stopped, popped out the radio, unplugged it, sat there, opened the bonnet. I was like, smells fine. Went in and did my shift. Thought, well, if it goes up in flames, it goes up in flames, you know. It didn't smell that bad, but didn't think much of it. Came back out, came home, it was dark, put on the full beam, and I smelled it again. And so here's a little video that I did the other week of me just taking it all apart and having a look. If you've got an Escort Mark III, it might be useful just to have a look. Okay, there. It's absolutely leathering it down outside, so this is going to be fun. Let's go in there. My dad had one of these in the 80s and 90s. Somebody ripped all this out to try and hotwire it, still couldn't get it go. So apparently they were most stolen car. I think it was in 1989. Where does this come off? So looks like these 3 brass type screws hold it in. I'm guessing now, there we are, nice and easy. Although I think that is a different situation. Another one on the top. Thought it might have been like, yeah, screw on the top as well. Keep that in there. So can't really see anything. All seems okay now. Not doing any smells. Oh, maybe it was when he was doing that actually. Weird. I think ironically I just sold one of these indicator sticks, but it was off a slightly different model, but maybe it would have fitted. But I thought, oh, I'm never going to need that. Sold it, and then as soon as I started a new job, I flashed somebody going down the street and it started stinking. So maybe it was just a little freak thing, maybe it got a bit damp, who knows. So after turning this over and giving it a little bit of a sniff around those 3 holes where there's no pins, you can smell a slight burning smell. So I don't really know what to do now. I think I'm going to just put it back on and go for a drive, flash the headlights a bit, see if it smells anymore. I can't really do much, I guess, without another one of these. And everything seems fine down here from what I can see and under the bonnet, so that seems to be the only thing I can do, I guess, at the moment. I've just been looking at the wiring diagram and it looks like pin 49 and 49A kind of by these holes here. So yeah, I mean, I guess the thing is that if anything's burning in there a little bit, then it's just going to come out of those holes because there's not really anywhere else. It's a pretty sealed up unit. I don't want to take it apart as well because I want to use it for work tomorrow, so I can get by without full beam for now. So any suggestions, I'm all ears, but let's put it back together and go for a drive. That's enough for today, I think. So the other thing is I have a load of videos that I haven't posted yet about the Capri, and that is like removing the axle, putting it back on, the gearbox seal, which I might combine with another video because it's quite short, doing the brake calipers and braided hoses and all that, rebuilding the carb and the steering rack. Unfortunately I didn't do the interior, but I did do the dashboard and I think some of the wiring, so it's going to be a bit retrospective, I think, but I'm going to put them up once I get the car back, just because then we can look at how the car went from being a very crap car and pretty ugly car, some might say it's still a bit ugly, but to a nice drivable car now. Also, I want to do a walk around video of the car, and I definitely want to do a walk around video of my Escort as well, because I've seen a lot of people doing YouTube videos of Escort Mark 3s now, but I don't think they own the cars, and I wanted to do a video from an owner's perspective and give you some more detail. Also, let's compare that car to a modern car as well. I thought that could be quite an interesting video, just to see what's changed. But yeah, let's go have a look at the Escort. So as you can see in the last videos, I think I spray painted some of these white. It's going a bit orangey again now, but I'm not too worried about that. It's more down here. So if you look down here, it's going to need inner wings, and it's not going to be a problem. It hasn't reached down to the battery tray yet, which is good, but yeah, I'm going to need inner wings, and I'm trying to find out whether I should buy Magnum parts, or there's a Dutch company that do them. But yeah, that's a problem, and it's not just that one that needs doing, it's this side as well. So it's starting to go in exactly the same place there, so it needs that doing. And the one problem is, I'm not quite sure, apparently it's going to be put in without taking the outer wings off, but I'm not quite sure about how to go about taking the fuse box out, because I guess it's good to get this wiring out of the way so it doesn't get damaged, especially if I was to do this at home, prep it as much as I can, get rid of stuff like that, and then get it picked up. But yeah, that's probably gonna be later next month or January. This car doesn't have an MOT till March, so I've got a little bit of time there. There's also a little bit of rust poking through down here, but what I was hoping to do was to take out both headlights and grille and remove all that myself, rub it all down as best as I can and spray it up, just to keep it at bay. I was hoping to do that before it got to winter, but I just ran out of time. And also it turned out I didn't have any of the red paint, so I didn't want to do what I've done here, where I've just flashed over white and do all that inside there, put it back, then have to take it all out again and spray it red. It just seemed to be pointless, although I do need to do it soon. I just need to find myself a good colour match place, because the inside of the car, well, the engine bay, is going to be a different colour to the outside, very slightly, as it's been resprayed a couple of times. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little daily lockdown walk video there. I know there wasn't really a lot in it, but hopefully it gives you some insight into what I'm doing, and hopefully people get interested in it. I don't know if people are really that interested in my cars, but we'll find out. Hopefully I'll get the Capri back soon, so that'll be nice, and we can do that walk around video. And other than that, I'm going to end this one here, because there's not much more to talk about. This car needs work, as I said, so pretty sure I'll be doing some videos on that when the time comes, although I'm not going to be doing the work, so it'll probably just be an overview of what's happening. But yeah, any information about anything that I've talked about in this video is definitely welcome. If you know any good panels for the inner wings of this car, let me know, because I've had Magnum panels before for certain parts, and I know that if they're not original 4 parts, they don't really fit that well anyway, but the best I can get would be really good. I don't want the bonnet sitting too low or anything, although I'm sure that can be fixed. But yeah, and also any information on garages and dealer stickers for either car, I'm all ears. So yeah, hit me up in the comments below. Hope you like this, and if you do, give it a like and share it maybe, and yeah, see you again.